Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I've been at it since before daylight today, but I'm going to tell you not only does the time change make it wonderful here, but also the fact that Saturday I was delivered a 3-inch egg crate memory foam bed topper. And the past couple nights have been much better for sleeping and much better for how my body feels in the morning. Um, since my fall, sleeping at night, I can only like lay 2 to 3 hours and then my lower back starts hurting. It's like I'm stretched out too much and I'm just causing so much. So by morning when I get up, I'm having a hard time. The past 2 mornings, I have not had that to the extent that I have. So I'm going to say that it is 99% better. So better sleep, better body position, and a much better start to my mornings. So we've already got laundry started. We've got a beef roast started to make some enchiladas. I'm going to make pulled beef enchiladas this afternoon once the meat gets down and tear it apart, so on and so forth. So got that going on. I've already cleaned up out behind the back door, around all my bins. I got all the stuff that was sitting there moved, whether thrown away or put away. Everything is starting to come to fruition back there of looking better. Started working on my gardening table. I do need to get my little aloes. I'm going to try to see if my older ones will come back. As you may or may not know, I had beautiful aloe plants and I killed them. The babies are still out there. I'm thinking about throwing them into one pot, letting them winter on the freezer. I went ahead and set up a place to put all those plants. I've got tiny little spider plants as well. And I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to have to look it up to find out how you do that. How do you save those little spider plants growing out of your big ones? So I got to do that. I need to work on behind Lily's barn, get the rest of the manure moved so that my husband can get up there and get the vines off because we have the contractors probably coming this week. I need to call the fence guy again, just to change the contract a little bit, but we need to get that fence up, so that's moving. I've got hay and straw coming. I've got a load of that coming soon, probably this week. So today I'm just trying to get odds and ends done. Tomorrow is election day, and that's going to take a lot out of me. So I know that I want to get a lot of stuff started. Want to make sure that I'm moving to get all of the laundry caught back up again and then start getting all of our blankets and pillows and everything washed so that way we're cozy for the winter. Get all of our throw blankets or blankets, our bed blankets, everything all smelling good. Whatever we're not using, I'm going to fold it up, put it in a garbage bag, and put some fabric sheets in there so that way we have a new fresh one to bring out. So that's what I do. I normally do that not only in spring, but we've been using our throw blankets a lot. So I don't have any fresh ones, so we got to refreshen all of our blankets again. I think one of my chickens predicted the election winner. I was messing with Solomon. He was getting fed and brushed and loved, and I cleaned out his kennel and we're playing. And I look over and I see 4 or 5 of my young hens at their little gate, and they've just stopped. They're just standing there, and I'm like, what are they doing? So I got done with him and I get everything and I'm starting towards him to kind of push him because it's evening, it's time to start going in. And all of a sudden, I'm looking at him and they're all looking. I'm watching Cider being mean to everybody. I got to do something about her. But anyway, they're all pointed down and they're looking at this. It's hard to see the color, but this is a blue egg, you guys. Yep. One of my hens I hatched this that we've hatched on the channel is laying a blue egg. Exciting. Exciting, right? See, you can't hardly, and that's why I brought these out, because this is a green one. Okay. and then this one is the olive one. So, we've got 3 different colors. It's hard. I don't know how to do it. How do I do this? Okay, let's see. Because I will drop them. So the one in the middle is our blue egg. And so we have a blue egg layer. How awesome is that, right? So some of the things that I'm working on this week, happy Monday, is getting all of those things done, get everything ready for all the contractors and fencers, get all of that stuff situated so I know which money goes to where. And I'm not complaining about money because it takes money to make things work, right? Okay. Um, Something else. My husband came down here last night. He was up there throwing stuff on the burn pile. I was busy doing other things. I was really in a like the accountant mode, and I wasn't paying attention to him. I was figuring out bills. I was figuring out this and that. And he comes down and he's talking about tomatoes at the burn pile. He says there's a bunch of cherry tomatoes up there. And I was like, okay. And it's not, it's nothing. Chicken ate a tomato, went up there, pooped. We have tomatoes. He says, well, are you going to go look at them? I was like, not right now. So later on, he comes back down. He goes, did you go and look at the tomatoes? And I said, honey, I don't have time to go look at tomatoes. I said, I'll look at them tomorrow. Well, I didn't realize, I should have known by how excited he was about it that it was a big deal. Because when I went up there this morning, right at daylight, I'm up there and there is a tomato plant, tree, bush, whatever, and it is growing up into the fire pit, the fire pile, the burn pile. And I want to say hundreds of tomatoes, but it could be thousands. So I do want to show that sometime today. I do want to show some of the different eggs. I'll try to get into a really good lighting situation so that you can just see how special it is to get a blue egg, especially when you're breeding and you're developing a chicken. And I mean, I've got some great browns, dark browns, middle. Oh, I didn't break it. Ah! So anyway, I'm going to show you that. I might let you watch the guinea pigs for a little while. I really have one more pumpkin. I'm kind of waiting on that one. I've let the chickens try to eat some. My chickens are not that interested in pumpkins. Lily's not that interested. She's nibbled on the one that's in there with her, but I think she's about done with it. They're just not interested in pumpkin. So I've been pouring milk into like the cup parts of the pumpkin and making them drink it. So we'll see. I also put food in there, make them eat the food out of it. So that way it's kind of wearing down on it. Because I really like to have the idea of having natural warmers for them. I do have some herbal warmers that I only use like in spring because they're so confined in the wintertime and it's so hard. They're just passing everything to each other when they're confined. And so in the spring I'll use the herbal, and I thought, oh, cool, pumpkins. And they're just not interested. Sometimes I can get like the organic pumpkin, canned pumpkin, and I can mix it in with stuff and they will eat it. So that's how I normally do their pumpkin stuff. But you really have to watch your organic and canned pumpkin when you do that. Make sure that it's not sweet potato. Just saying. Okay. So we've got a lot going on, getting things ready. Laundry. I've had laundry going, roast going, cleaned up around there. Making my list, and I'm checking it twice because right now I want to make certain that I have everything I need, and the only things that I don't really have a stock on are my animal stuff. Everything else is pretty good. I mean, we're good on meat. We're good. We're not going to starve. We're not going to go without. We're going to eat pure meals. I mean, if we couldn't get anywhere, we would be okay. Um, but I do want to get like a 50-pound bag of cat litter. I'm going to have to get a big bag of cat food because I now have, um, I think someone dropped them off. I've seen two of them. One was a black cat with a collar. I need to try to get that cat because that collar could be a bad thing. And the other one is like a tabby, but they're long haired, long bodied cats. And I'm getting them to eat up here by the door at night. I always make sure I close all the chickens up before I put, milk and food out for the cats because they would come back out. And I know for a fact that Cider has gotten up in the middle of the sleeping cycle and come out and eat and then go back in again because I've put food out for the other cat I used to feed out here. So hopefully I can get these cats used to something. I'm thinking about bringing the igloo shell house back down here and maybe set it up with some straw and put water and food in there every night rather than right out there. So that way when the dogs go out, they won't see them. And plus, as it gets colder and the wind and the snow and the rain or whatever we have going on, sleet, they have a little place, a little shelter to eat and sleep if they need to. So that's kind of what's going on here. And I know that was a lot, but it's right before winter. It's November, and November is kicking butt week, kicking butt month, getting ready for winter. I like to have everything done by December 1st, if possible, and then just pick up on the good days as winter goes through. So, you know, just working it and making sure that we're prepared for anything or anything that can happen. We do know that, winter's coming here, and I hope that everyone is prepared for um whatever, whatever. There could be a shutdown of something or transport. There could be, you know, um, loss of electric. The grid could go down. Just things like that you want to be prepared for. I don't want to scare anyone, but I want people to understand that you have a lot of angry people out there, and either way, things could happen. And you got to be prepared for that. And it's not that you are a conservative to be a prepper. That's just crazy. Someone said that my government caused me to prep. No, you know what caused me to prep was when I got hurt and I didn't have anything and I didn't have an income because I was waiting for workman's comp and there was no money. And this was when I hurt my wrist years ago. And I watched bills stack up and I had to go to the food pantry and get food. And I couldn't pay the bills. My husband wasn't working. And I was like, this is crazy. And then that's when I started couponing and prepping. And it kind of went hand in hand. So that way I had everything that I needed and I knew what I needed to have in my stockpile from couponing to make certain that I was in good shape. And so couponing taught me how to prep efficiently, very efficiently. And I hope that you enjoy my grocery runs, because I absolutely love doing them. I love showing you what I get. I love going to the grocery store, number one, because I'm not here and I don't have like 100 little faces looking at me for something. But, that's how it goes. Hopefully I'll show you some guinea pig stuff too. So expect like a tour kind of video, me walking around showing you things and maybe introducing a few of the animals, a few of the extra girls, and maybe we can find out who's laying that blue egg. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. And remember, you need to vote tomorrow. And this is the color that one of my chickens voted for. So I'm just letting you know. You have a great day.